Welcome to Just Talking. We have a great show for you today. We are here at the Shalom Center in Kenosha to take a look of the inside of the facility. So let's go on in. Okay, here we are at the Shalom Center in Kenosha, and I am with the Executive Director, Tamara Coleman. Tamara, thank you so much for allowing us here in the facility. Well, let's start off. For those who don't know about the Shalom Center, what is it?
Shalom Center is it's our local shelter, homeless shelter. We have two shelter programs, our INS, which is individuals needing nightly shelter, and then we have our emergency family shelter, all here in this location. And then we have our two food programs, which is our soup kitchen, which is also here in this location, which hopefully I can show you later. We serve about 350 meals to low-income and homeless families right here every day of the week, 7 days a week. We also have our food pantry on Sheridan Road, which we serve about 9,500 low-income households a year. And so that's on the other side of town. Hopefully one day we can bring it all here to one location, but that is our food programs over there. And so we are just a shelter trying to build hope for individuals. We provide a safe, fair, and effective place where they can get food, resources, shelter, and guidance.
That was history in the making. I think was it last year that we had a grand opening here at the center. So this was Shalom Center was at a different location. Maybe you can bring us up to speed.
Absolutely. So for 35 years, we spent time over on 63rd Avenue in the old Deming School. We moved here on September 11th of 2017. It was a very long process, but you know what? Our community rallied around like they always do, and we have this beautiful, beautiful building where we can take care of our most vulnerable individuals in our community. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on. Okay, Tamara, well, there's quite a new area here to the Shalom Center that we're in, and what are we standing in?
We are standing now in our emergency family shelter. So you'll hear me often say EFS, but it's our emergency family shelter. We have 8 bedrooms spanning all the way around the building. We are big on natural light, so each room has bunk beds, a variety of different style bed sets, and then natural lighting, because that was important for us to have windows for all of our clients. Huge open space. If you remember our old building, we had just this little bitty tiny space for living space. Now we have a big wide open area. Shelter supervisors always on desk, as well as a case manager on staff all day. And then full-blown kitchen. Families get up every morning, they make breakfast for their kids, get them off to school. The buses from KUSD come and pick up the kids, get them to school on time, and then the parents are hopefully starting their programming here at the Shalom Center and providing resources, going to their interviews, setting up interviews, going to get their W-2s and what have you. It's a very open space, and that's really what we were going for, open living concept for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And a nice atmosphere, so that way the kids can feel like they can still have their entertainment times, but still also get their work done.
We have activities for all ages, as you can see. So we have over here, you'll see all for the littler ones. To your right, we'll go through this room over here, but we have an indoor playroom. We also have an outdoor playroom through this outside playground. Okay. We were actually blessed this year with 3 Eagle Scout projects. So our first one started last night. We've got a great sand pit coming for the kids with the awning around it. We're really excited about that. So listen for an update on our ribbon cutting for our wonderful playground. Little warmer. Little warmer.
What's great with the Shalom Center, you just got the whole community involved in some way.
We do. Actually, today is an interesting day. We had 6 elementary schools that did a competition with each other for toiletries. And each school they had to bring in different items, and then they were based on point system. And whatever school had the most points they won. And the interesting thing is the principal that lost gets to get slimed by the school that lost. It's pretty cool. So I have a conference room of about 100 boxes full of toiletry items that I just sent to KUSD saying thank you. So it really is our community coming together and providing. And actually, there's a little girl at Prairie Lane that defined hope for me, because I kept saying it. I kept saying, we're providing hope. And you know what the little girl said? She said, helping other people every day. And I said, that's exactly what we do every day.
What area of the Shalom Center are we at now?
So now we're in the soup kitchen. And so if you were in our old building, you remember they had to be outside, wait in the cold. We could only accommodate about 40 people at a time. Well, now we are in this beautiful, safe, clean, and fair and effective soup kitchen. They come on in, they get their tray. They have a nice, nutritional, healthy meal. Of course, we're the soup kitchen, so you know we have soup every night. And we feed about 350 individuals a night. Now, when we left the uptown area on 63rd, we promised the community that we would not leave, just leave and come to the Wilson Heights area and not help that area out. So what we did was we worked with 5 different churches, and we now have a soup kitchen in their church basements. So we have a meal twice a night. So if you can't make it here to this location, there's another location near you that you can go to. So that's Monday through Friday. So Monday through Friday, we're in 2 nights. We're in 2 different areas, plus here on the weekends. So 7 days a week is here always.
I'm just amazed by this because if you guys were not here, what would they do?
I don't know, and I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I want to I want to know what the need is so that we can provide the service for them. And you know, coming here is more than just getting food. There's networking that goes on here. We partner with a lot of agencies that come and offer services here during dinner. They can get Dental Familia comes in all the time and signs people up for dental appointments. We have KCHC or the health department will come and do sign up for benefits. So we have a lot of things are going on during here. We also have AA meetings here, NA meetings here. Refugee recovery meetings are in here. So we have a lot of community organizations that come and use our facilities to have their meetings, and our clients get to benefit. So it's a win-win.
Okay, Tamara, now what area of the Shalom Center are we at now?
So now we're in our inns, which was individuals needing nightly shelter. So if you remember, this was where we went from church to church to church. And so now we're able to be in one facility. This is their home. 24/7. So when they come in, they do their intake with one of our case managers. They get scrubs. They can get in the shower. They all of their belongings go through our clean room, and then they're all given a bed, nice, comfortable bed, and a place to put all their belongings. And I have to say, when we first moved into this building, before that, we were at about a 26% employment rate. Okay, individuals that were living in our inns were only at about 26% were employed. Since we've moved in here, it has now gone to 64%. So we have already seen a tremendous increase of individuals coming in. They know their belongings are safe. They can get up, they can get in the shower, they can get breakfast, and they can go to work. They can come home, their belongings are still where they left them, and they can really start to save. So we have a savings program here, so they have to save 75% of their income. We are not a wet shelter. This is truly a program. We are trying to get them to their next best place, and they can sustain it. So we have an array of programs to help them be successful. We have all types of classes for job training classes, soft skill classes. We do empowerment classes, so that they're empowered to take over the next chapter of their journey. But as you can see around, everything was donated. The church groups even participated. The Quilters Guild, they all came together and made these beautiful blankets. Just everything we had an attorney in town that came and donated the desk. It's just the giving and the support just kept coming, and we can't do it without them. We have about 750 volunteers that work between our soup kitchen and our pantry. They are an extension of our staff. We could not do our work without our volunteers. We just couldn't.
Okay, well, Tamara, thank you so much for showing us around this magnificent place here in the Kenosha, the Shalom Center. Any events that are coming up that we should be aware of that the Shalom Center puts on? Well,
we'll have several events that are coming up, and I encourage you to look at our website. You can find us at www.shalomcenter.org. And so you'll have a list of all of our activities that are coming up. And so we encourage you. We have our spring appeal starting soon. So you'll see that in the mail coming up here. But yeah, for a listing of all of our events, because we have about 5 or 6 coming up, visit our website for all of our upcoming events and how to donate to us. Because again, we can't do this without our community. Our volunteers, which I've already shared with you, are a big pulse of how we can continue to operate. So We encourage you to visit our website, check us out, learn more about what we do, and how maybe you want to volunteer or be a part of helping the Shalom build hope.
And the website one more time?
www.shalomcenter.org.
And the address you're looking at?
We're at 4314 39th Avenue. That is our shelter location and our soup kitchen location. You can find our pantry at 8043 on Sheridan Road. A little bit south of 80th Street, but 8043 right on the left-hand side.
Well, once again, Tamara, thank you so much for showing us around the Shalom Center. It's just an asset here in the community, and thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you.